really warm welcome. It's the same kind of welcome you get down to Call's funeral home, that one. Thank you very much for that. My name is Paddy Daly, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining us this evening, and welcome to the 2016 Men's and Master Men's Smash Pitch National Championships right here in St. John's, in the capital city, the coolest province in the country, Newfoundland and Labrador. Thank you very much for coming. We still have some summer left, we promise. The weather proves to be decent over the next couple of days. It's chilly tonight, but the competition will be highly contested. We're sure pleased that everyone's taking the opportunity to travel from around the country to join us here in St. John's. The athletics will be top quality. There's opportunities to spend a lot of money. George Street beckons your name, as does every retail outfit. We hope you take the time to look around the city as you join us. Now that we're a little bit behind schedule, of all things, what kept us behind schedule? The umpires. Of all things, the umpires. So start the razz early and keep it going often. I had 20 minutes prepared, but I'll cut it short tonight to get right to the crux of the matter. Please welcome, entering into the third baseline, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our government officials, Softball Canada Hall of Fame members, our sponsors, and special guests who will take their position on the third baseline. Ladies and gentlemen. Top speed. And to occupy the first baseline, please help us welcome, led by the 2016 host committee chair, Gary Corbett, the tournament umpire crew led by head umpire and chief, Gary Scourgeman, to the first baseline. Gary? The action will be much faster than that this week, we promise, ladies and gentlemen. Now please direct your attention to our special guests from the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary, members of the Mounted Unit, a big fan favorite around the city, and for all our visitors, thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. Thank you for coming. And I will ask you to stand and please pay your respects as we welcome members of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 56 Color Guard. Thank you, lads. And here we go. Let's introduce and welcome the competitors. For the 5th time, St. John's has the privilege of hosting the national championships. And I think there's a member of the national team on virtually every one of the senior men's teams competing this weekend. So we have tremendous competitors and top softball players in the country. Introducing the first team from Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan 1, the Bollier Rustlers. Welcome. And next, Saskatchewan 2, Chetty's Pretty Boys. Welcome to St. John's. I'm sponsoring that crowd. Saskatchewan number 3, the Saskatoon Poly Plus Angels. Welcome to St. John's. Saskatchewan 4, the Saskatoon Bridge City Sharks. Representing Ontario, Ontario number 1, the Kitchener-Hallman Cubs. Also representing Ontario, team number 2 from that province, the Alvinston Indians. Welcome to town. Representing Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia 1, East Hants Mastodons. And here are the teams representing the home province, Newfoundland and Labrador, the Masters men, Newfoundland number 1. the Masters Division, Newfoundland number 2, Three Cheers Pub. Hip, hip, hooray! In the Senior Men's Division, Newfoundland number 2, Woodmark Construction, the Big Bombers. Newfoundland 1, Kelly's Pub, Molson Bulldogs. Hey. And the defending champions, the 4-time defending champions, seeking their 5th straight unprecedented Senior Men's National title, the Galway Hitmen. Hey. Also joining the Hitmen this evening is their sponsor and a person well known to everyone in the province and around the country, former Premier Danny Williams. Nice to see you, Danny. Welcome. Also, we'd like to recognize the 2 Masters teams that couldn't join us this evening. Masters Men's Ontario 1 from Mississauga, the Rusty Jiggers. Also, that drink will be as special this evening on George Street from 8 to 10. Also, from Nova Scotia, Masters Men's number 1, the Sydney Cardinals. Good luck. Good luck to all our competitors. Thank you very much and congratulations on your achievement in your home province. We wish you nothing but the best of luck and good health as you compete for a national title here in St. John's this week. We'd also like to say hello, thank you very much to representatives from softball all around the Avalon Peninsula who carry the provincial flags and the team signs. They're the next great wave of players in this country. We need to do more to promote the game. Certainly in Newfoundland Labrador, pretty strong. Around the country, this is the next wave of players. A big round of applause for the up-and-coming junior players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, remove your hats, and welcome to the podium a member who is one of the great folk singers here in our province, a member of the band Rome Ragged, our friend from up the Southern Shore, Mark Manning, Singo Canada.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, through patriot love, in all thy sons' command, with glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you very much, Mark Manning. And now, as we all know, there's a lot of people that helped get all the competitors and the game of softball where it is today. Some of those have passed on, and out of a moment of respect, we will take a moment of silence to recognize those who we've lost, who have made this national championship possible and have played in the best. Thank you very much. Two very special people. Everyone here in this province will recognize them, and they're our 2016 honorary patrons. To introduce them by name, first we'll give you a bit of a biography to understand the importance of the game of softball and sports in general around the country. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Two of the very finest people in sport in this country, Dee and Bet Murphy. Bet Murphy is known as a pioneer for female softball in the province, the founding chair of the provincial female softball for 10 years. She played a role as an athlete and a builder and managed 18 Newfoundland Labrador female teams at various national championships. Beth's passion for the sport also brought her as a delegate to the Atlantic and national meetings for 9 years, and we won't forget to mention her provincial batting championship in 1966. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Beth Murphy. And the other fella, Dee. Dee also a pioneer for softball not only in this province but right around this country. A founding executive member of Softball Canada in 1965 and officially named an honorary life member of Softball Canada since 1982. Dee's work continued within the province as he was the founding president of Softball Newfoundland and Labrador and has over 25 years in coaching female softball, where he brought 11 female teams to the national championships. Also, I know personally, Dee is a member of, I believe, 11 different sporting halls of fame in this province. Ladies and gentlemen, today we honor Dee and Beth Murphy for their contribution to Softball Canada and to Softball Newfoundland and Labrador. Join me in congratulating them in being named the 2016 Men's and Masters Men's Canadian Fast Pitch Champions as honorary patrons. Thank you very much, Dee and Beth. Honor people you'll never meet, and if you have a spare 12 hours to get Dee to tell you a few stories. Now bringing greetings on behalf of the Government of Canada, please say hello and welcome the Liberal Member of Parliament for St. John's East, Mr. Nick Whalen. Nick.
Mike. Thanks, Matty, for the kind introduction, and welcome everyone to the beautiful riding of St. John's East. There's a lot of special things we get to celebrate with your arrival and participation here this week. First and foremost is the venue. Pepperell Field has a lot of historical significance to everyone in the province. It's a place where the Royal Newfoundland Regiment trained and went off to war in World War I. And it's a very fitting and honorable. I'd like to thank Softball Canada for bringing this event here, not only for that reason, so that we can help commemorate that event here this week, but also to give the opportunity for our own hitmen the chance to defend their national title here on their home field. There's probably no greater honor in sport than to get the opportunity to do that. And of course, for the other teams that are here, there's probably no greater opportunity than to steal the national championship from the defending champs in their home turf. So everyone's looking forward to a great and exciting, a very special week of softball here in St. John's. And so welcome. Thank you to the volunteers, Softball Canada, and the players for making this such a memorable and special weekend. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Whalen. Now bringing greetings on behalf of the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, please welcome the MHA for Pleasantville, Virginia Waters, Mr. Bernard Davis. Bernard.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me here to speak this evening on behalf of the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador to open the 2016 Canadian Men's Masters Men's Fast Pitch Championships. I would extend a warm welcome to everyone here tonight, especially those traveling from all across our country. And whether you're cheering for the home team or whether you're cheering for a competing team here today, we're very happy to have you here in our beautiful province. I'd be remiss if I didn't say a big welcome to the Royal Canadian Legion Color Party, as well as I'd also like to recognize my colleague in the House of Assembly, the MHA for CBS, Barry Penn. Thank you for coming. And welcome to the Caribou Memorial Complex here in St. John's. We happen to be in Virginia Waters, Pleasantville, so welcome to the historic district of Virginia Waters, Pleasantville. As someone who's been heavily involved in sports in Newfoundland and Labrador, I know how much goes into the organizing of major tournaments like this. They don't happen to themselves. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Chairman Gary Corbett and members of the host committee, all the volunteers, and all those involved in organizing this national championship. I'm also very pleased to see Softball Newfoundland and Labrador Hall of Fame members, Beth and Dee Murphy, being recognized as honorary patrons of the tournament here tonight. The last time the St. John's hosted the Senior Men's Nationals was in 2007, and we're very excited to host it again this year. I'm sure this year's tournament will be filled with excitement, and I wish each and every team the best of luck. Of course, I wish our home teams a little more. The Government of Newfoundland and Labrador is committed to promoting healthy, active living. Sports participation is one way to promote healthy, active living. Our government is pleased to support the national champions through an investment of $10,000. As national caliber athletes, you serve as role models for young people. You are ambassadors for your sport and provide inspiration to others to get involved in competitive sports. Once again, on behalf of the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador and as the MHA for this district, I would like to welcome you to Pleasantville at the 2016 Men's and Masters Men's Canadian Fastest Championship. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Davis, and I'd like to congratulate myself for no political wisecracks here this evening. Representing the City of St. John's, bringing greetings on behalf of the Mayor, please welcome Councillor Danny Brave. Danny.
Thank you very much, Patty, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the National Men's Softball Championships. We have a long history in St. John's of hosting national championships, not only in softball. This year, for example, we're going to be hosting the National Senior and Men's and Women's Soccer Championships. And of course, in 2017, we're the host of the Tim Hortons Briar, which will be held in St. John's. So the reason why we like hosting these championships, because we're great hosts. And the workers and the volunteers that have put together this tournament will do everything they can to make you feel welcome. So for those visiting from outside the province, welcome to St. John's. We hope you enjoy your stay here. There is a thank you that I'd like to give, first of all, to our staff at City of St. John's. Our parks staff, the ladies and gentlemen that work in our parks department, have done a fantastic job over the last number of days on the fields here to bring them up to the condition that you see here today. So I'd like to thank them for their hard work and dedication over the last week. And wish all the participants good luck on the weekend. We hope you have a very successful tournament, and we hope you have a great time visiting our province and our city. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Councillor Breen. I'd like to make a couple of quick introductions. The umpire-in-chief this week is Gary Scourgeman. Gary, thank you for joining us, sir. Congratulations to you and your umpires. And also want to recognize the deputy umpire-in-chief, Softball Canada Assistant Supervisor Sherry Marr. Thank you, Sherry. Greetings on behalf of Softball Canada. Please welcome Softball Canada Director and National Championship Supervisor, Larry Gould. Larry.
I would just like to thank the umpires who are all across the province for being here this weekend. Mitsu, he is the Deputy Umpire-in-Chief along with Gary. The Murphys, I'd like to welcome you here too because you've been around a long time and softball has been a big part of your life. Also the teams, that's what it's about here today and all week. So I want to welcome all the teams from across the country. This is the biggest tournament we've had at the men's for a while, 10 teams. So it's a big tournament. Hopefully it'll get bigger each time. So on behalf of Softball Canada, thank you.
Thank you very much, Larry. Let's keep it going. Greatest in softball, Newfoundland and Labrador. Please welcome the president, Mr. Paul Smith. Paul.
Well, one thing about following politicians, there's never very much left to say. On behalf of Softball Newfoundland and Labrador, I'd like to welcome all of the teams that are here to participate in the Men's Masters Canadian Fast Pitch Championship. I hope that the competition here this week is one that will give you great memories, something to hold on to for the future. We're certainly looking forward to great games here this week. At the same time, I'd like to welcome all of the fans that are here today. And if today is any indication, I'm sure that there should be great fan participation throughout the whole week. And I'm sure that the teams that are here today will give you something to cheer about. I'd be remiss if I didn't say a very strong thank you to the organizing committee. When we applied for this tournament back some time ago, we asked Gary to chair the tournament, and I don't think that any of us realized how much was involved. So Gary, to you and your committee, thank you very much. And I'm sure that their efforts will be recognized throughout the week here. And one final thing to the teams that are here this week, I'd like for you to recognize the youth who are here and perhaps just say a little hello to them or something like that, just so that they'll feel good about it. They're our future stars. Thank you very much.
Well said, Mr. Smith, and make sure you take the opportunity, especially for the visiting players, to stop and say thank you and hello to Dean Beth Murphy. You'll be happy that you did. Right now, we'd like to have our last speaker. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the field at Pepperell, and Mr. Whalen already made due reference to how this name was, how the field was named, and the memories we have and the respect we owe to the members, the veterans, and representing the Royal Canadian Legion, Branch 56. Please say hello to the President, Mr. Andre Loader. Andre.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the members of Branch 56 of the Royal Canadian Legion, I would like to thank Newfoundland and Labrador Softball Association for this opportunity to bring greetings and to wish you a great sunny Newfoundland weather and successful tournament. As President of Branch 56, I feel that I would be remiss, certainly, if I did not mention that as well as this being a special week for softball Newfoundland, it is also a special year in our Newfoundland history. Because this field, which plays an important part for you, also plays an important role for us. As this is where the first 500, the Blue Puttees, 100 years ago, did their initial military training before shipping overseas to Destiny, that if they had known the dangers, they would certainly have given more consideration in spite of the hardships at home. As they marched off to an unknown destiny, they wore a small blue flower native to Newfoundland, the forget-me-not. They asked that we remember them, and we shall. And if you would please rise, I would appreciate it. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Lauder, and we certainly will never forget. And thank you for everything you do for our country's veterans. We want to, of course, we thank Gary and his organizing committee, but all of these types of events, everyone that's ever been involved knows full well that the committee members put in tireless effort and they wrangle up a bunch of volunteers to help run this tournament smoothly and hopefully without any hiccups, and we owe them a great deal of thanks and applause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for the volunteers. Couldn't do it without you. And we couldn't do it without the money. So we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, the home run sponsors, the company I work for, Steel Communications, thank you. Holiday Inn, Pepsi, Browning, Harvey. They are the distributors of terrific mix. Parties Waste Management, The Idea Factory, Molson Canada, and Kelly's Pub. The triple sponsors are Enterprise Car Rental and the Capitol Hotel. The double sponsors, Sportscraft, Modern Business, Edison Security, Custom Dry Cleaners. Thank you very much to our sponsors. Big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'd like to call on a member of the Galway Hitmen to offer the athletes out, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Cadigan. Caddy.
In the name of all competitors, I promise that we shall take part in these 2016 Men's and Master Men's Canadian Fast Pitch Championships, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, in the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the glory of the sport and the honor of our team. Good luck to all the teams and the players. Thanks.
A voice, John. Thank you very much. And now we're almost at the end of the proceedings. The ceremony, the first pictures upcoming, please. The biggest round of applause for the people that make this happen and the chair of the host committee, Mr. Gary Corbett. Gary.
Thank you very much, Paddy. On behalf of our host committee, I'm proud and humbled to welcome all our coaches, members, umpires, and staff to Caribou Complex for this championship. As we emerge on the field, lined with just 3 bases and a fair home plate, we wait only for the single ball to leave the pitcher's mound in each game. The enthusiasm and excitement of the crowd will only be surpassed by the dedication and contribution of each team which takes to the field for the next few days in search of becoming champions. All eyes, especially those of our impressionable youth, will be directed to you, the player, the coach, the umpire. The future player will be eager to envision himself, herself, in your uniform as you throw that pitch, crack that bat, catch that fly ball, or yell, "Safe!" You are already a hero, a role model for that forming mind that longs to share in the rewards of organized sport. May all of you feel youthful, joy, and anticipation as you execute your skill and love of the game of softball. We're honored to host you, and we wish each and every one good luck in this championship as you strive to reach that pinnacle in your career where you are rewarded with the title of 2016 champions. Remember to play hard, play long, and play fair. Besides our sponsors that our MC mentioned, our partners, which we'd like to also recognize and thank, the City of St. John's. Just can't say enough about them. Our great province, the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, Sport Newfoundland and Labrador, Destination St. John's. All of these partners combined with our sponsors have done a tremendous job. Now we want to do a ceremonial first pitch. We're going to do it a little bit different this year. Last year, we were watching on live stream and all over the media and hearing about this Canadian national men's team winning the gold in the Pan American Games, winning the gold in the International Softball Federation, baseball, softball, world champions. And 5 of those team players are from Newfoundland and Labrador and from the host St. John's Senior League. That is tremendous. In the ceremonial first pitch, and they don't know about this, so hopefully they'll participate. We've ceremoniously, on behalf of the host committee, the umpire, Stephen Mullally, the catcher, Ryan Boland, the batter, Bradley Ezigal, pitcher, Sean Clary, would you come and take all your positions? The fielder, Jason Hill. Please come up. We're very fortunate in this championship to have other members of Canada's national gold medal team to be playing with various other teams. We're going to ask them to come up on the base pads there, just very quickly. Playing with Newfoundland and Labrador 1, Matthew Roy. Playing with Nova Scotia, East Hants, Macedonians, Jason Sanford. Ontario 1, Kitchener-Hallman Cubs, Andy Skelton. Saskatoon 3, Saskatoon Polypuss Angels, Devin McCullough. And Newfoundland and Labrador 2, the WNC, the Big Bombers, Brian Avery. Would you all just come up? And 2 of the coaches on Canada's national gold medal team was Les Howley and John Hill, and we'd ask them to come out for it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Canada's national gold membership. Some of them played on 2 gold medals. And let's recognize them. And let's have Sean Clary throw in the ceremonial first pitch. There we go. Excellent. Congratulations, Sean. I would also like to mention at this time, recently we had another Newfoundland male athlete, Mitch Stack, who's playing with the WNC Big Bombers, who was part of Canada's bronze medal team in the International Softball Youth Championship. So where's Mitch? Step forward, Mitch. So another athlete on the move there. Thank you all. And now on behalf of the host committee, I'd like to declare the 2016 Men's and Master Men's Canadian Fast Pitch Championships officially open. Let's play softball.
Yes, sir. Way to go, Gary. We're almost done here. Just want to remind you that right here on Pepperell Field, you get a look at the Alveston Indians and the Galway Hitmen coming up right after the opening ceremonies. Right here on Legion Field, the Chetty's Pretty Boys against the Big Bombers or against the Bigs. But now we want to close the ceremonies. We're going to introduce Caroline Fowler to sing the most glorious of all anthems, the Ode to Newfoundland. And please remain standing after the anthem so we can let the color guard leave the field. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Ode to Newfoundland, this is Caroline Fowler.
When sun rays crown thy pine-clad hills, and summer spreads her hand, when sylvan voices tune thy rills, we love thee, smiling land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, smiling land. As loved our Father, so we loved. Where once they stood, we stand. Their prayers we raise to heaven above. God guard thee, Newfoundland. God guard thee, God guard thee, God guard thee, Newfoundland.